Today is June 3rd, 2026, and this is part 2 of my May 26 devlog for the LifeForms project. And in this video, I want to cover the ecology layer that was implemented and how our bull plays into it and how he will interact with this forest and how the forest will carry the memory of his actions. Just by way of background, if you haven't seen previous videos, is that this forest was essentially a meadow circled by chestnut trees. And I went with a PCG landscape. So it's a procedurally generated landscape where each of these actors, whether it's the tree, a tree, a thicket, or any one of these underbrush actors, as well as the rocks and ferns, is generated all at once. It's not placed by hand. And the only thing that's really permanent is the world tree at the center. So each of those actors mimics a real world action by a large herbivore like this, essentially a bison. And what they do is they clear underbrush, they knock down small trees, they wallow and create water holes, and they strip bark from the trees. I'm still working on the wallow holes and the bark stripping, but if you mouse over any of these trees, he'll knock one down. And if you click on it, he'll knock it down. And what happens is that this underbrush is what is shade, our shade plants. But now that the sun is coming at them, grass is taking its place. Ferns will recede. And because there's new grazing, we have new visitors. It'll attract other herbivores. And as we clear this, more are attracted. There's more grassland, there'll be more grazers coming. Now, you'll also graze. And what you're doing is you're terraforming and you're attracting more life. And oh look, before you used to have to go find his mate, and because now she has a brain and actual behavior, she seeks out these grazing patches and is attracted to it. I call her Runa, and he's Verdi. He's bringing greenery to the land. And now they've bonded. So as you clear this out, the aim is that there's more grazing, more herbivores come, and the carrying capacity of this forest increases, because there's more productive grazing. And as more grazers come, the intent is for the saber-tooth to be attracted to this patch. The hunting ground will be more will be able to support a large predator. And we just heard the baby being born. So what we're doing as a player, we're guiding him via the crow. And we're also protecting them when the saber-toothed cat comes by distracting the crow during family defense. And there we are. So she's also clearing underbrush right with him. And I'm really happy the way the family dynamic turned out. Before, they used to follow him like a conga line. No more. And look. What you're seeing on the debug prints at the top, that's the status of each of those grazing nodes, how much of it has been consumed. So if you see the grass, look what happens when he grazes. He takes out a piece. The deer's job is to keep the trees from taking over again. The trees will regrow if it's not grazed. But as long as there's grazing pressure, the trees stay suppressed. Sorry, I had to look at the calf. So long as there's food, they don't need to migrate. Now here's the twist. There can be too many grazers. If it isn't for the cat reducing their population, this would be stripped down to the soil. That part is what I'm working on next. Is balancing this. And the cat isn't just here because it's on a timer. It also will take deer, or God forbid, the calf, and stock its pantry. It's larder, not pantry. It's den. I haven't built the den yet. As long as there's food at the den, it will not hunt. When the den is empty, it will come and take someone. That's the plan, at least. So it's not a monster. It will have its own cubs it needs to feed, just like our bull has a calf and he needs to protect. And you, as the crow, will witness and influence it all. That's my vision. Our bull is semi-autonomous. He does his own thing. If you let him be, you will protect his family. You'll help him protect his lineage and grow a herd with his mate. So maybe I don't need a third one. This will be a combined 2 and 3. So that's where I am now. The next steps are to get the deer to breed. So for that I need does, not all stags. And getting the saber-tooth to cull the herds. And to balance the grazing and regrowth. That's what I'll be doing, is essentially designing the food web in this forest for the month of June. Okay, if you have made it this far, you have my eternal thanks. And if you want to see how this progresses, please like, subscribe, share it. I'm especially proud of the May 26th sprint that I just completed. I upgraded. If you go back to any of the previous videos, these creatures were very prototypical. And they're starting to read like animals now. I didn't know if I could pull that off. Family defense still works. I just don't feel like doing it right now. We will. I want to increase it. I want to see the So the tiger will be hunting here, or the saber-tooth cat will be hunting here, and I want that fleshed out. And the consequence of failure more visible before I bother to show it again. It's working the same as it did previously. If you want to see that, please by all means go see that. Okay. Tell me what you think, and I will see you in the next update, and it won't be a month, I hope.